All right, cool. Here we go. Check, check. Just move this shit out of the way so I can see. Oh yeah. Okay, worked it 21505 like 3 times now. Did another paper session that I can send over to Coolsheet for later, and then we'll do the prediction video. Yeah, it came out pretty good. Kind of like the same themes that I got with the whiteboard session, which I guess is to be expected. And then I got the two other targets that Cool Sheet picked out for me. I got those here. We can open those up in a minute. But yeah, all right. Yeah, might as well stick with the first one, 21504. One moment, guys, while I just put this together. I didn't really plan for this, and I kind of wanted to keep it that way, so it's not like too scripted. This is kind of just me going over everything, one final brush over all the targets we did. So everything's done. Yeah, like the project's done. Um, I guess I kind of wanted to drop into them live and see if I can kind of see where these are going. Yeah. So starting with the first one. Yeah, and we don't need to go over everything like a whole sesh. I just thought kind of kind of do like a final analysis before reveal, before I actually know what this thing is. So let's do it like this. I got 21504. And you know what? Yeah, I'll just kind of, we got 4411, and then we got 1008. And I didn't do whiteboard sessions for these two, but me and Cool Sheet will go over them when we go live, maybe tomorrow. And then I'll publish all of these. These are all unlisted right now because, no one knows about it. And I thought I'd just release it all like a series. And then, yeah, we'll see how it works. And obviously, the format, right? We can, that, what's the word? It's subject to change. So, yeah, because we'll go over like the PDFs and on stream, and Cool Sheet did a Claude AI analysis on the other two, and then we'll do a third AI analysis on the one I did the hour and a half vid yesterday on. And the thing that sucks is I did an hour vid where I really felt like I was hitting it, and the audio was fucked up on that one. And so I did it again, but you never really know you never know if you're hitting the same shit the second time over, which, yeah, I think it was the same themes, but it was kind of different. And I kind of was reaching back into my memory for the same shit that I had already gone over. So we'll see. I thought it was a pretty good session, that first one, but hey, I haven't done any YouTube stuff in a while, and like just technical difficulties. Of course, that happens the first time you go live, right? So I got the paper session. I got, yeah, same stuff as I don't want to go over it too much. This is kind of just a quick overview. Like, I got tons of bank, sell, vault, stable, power, cell, battery, um, stocks, gold, silver, boomer. Yeah, this felt like a real blue chip Uniswap. Um, yeah, big money. I think I mentioned that on the stream. Yeah, and I got these images of vault doors. I got these big impressions of satellites, these antenna arrays, these big solar panels, solar cells, like real space heavy satellite space, solar panels, solar pack, solar cells, donut ring, orbit. And a lot of this, going over shit like this is kind of annoying because you know what? I got the fucking sound echoing in my ear. One sec. Monitor, advanced properties, monitor, monitor off. Okay, check, check. Okay, perfect. God damn. Fuck, everything I was saying was going right back in my ear. Which I suppose helps. You need it if like, it's some music or sound effects, but god damn, shit was echoing in my ear the whole time. That's why I was kind of talking funny. Yeah, so a bunch of these different um a lot of it was like solar. I mean, this is just shit I wrote doing my session. Solar, antenna, link, satellite, link up, capsule, drum, pod, receiver, retriever, responder, jet fuel. You get the idea. Um, I got some shots of these big, like, these could be like gold, silver, like sails, like space, solar cells. I mean, I'm just telling you what I saw. Yeah, solar packs. I tried to probe like where it's going, and I got like orbit, transit, solar charge vehicle, and then I got another hits of these like that hexagon images that I had in the video from yesterday. Vault, lock, star, key, bank, position, stock, gate, link, star pack. Anyway, I know this isn't the most um, exciting shit to go over, but I just, in order to, I'm just kind of, I'm kind of doing this to kind of like get the mind flowing. But I also got this image. I don't know if, yeah, you can see it. It was kind of like that rock logo. And another thing is, I didn't really get like too many hits of like Elon, which, like you have like a project, SpaceX, Starlink, Grok, and then okay, who's the developer? I didn't get like hits of Elon at all, so I don't know if I don't know, And I tried. I was like, is he in there? And I still didn't get. So I went down this whole thing, and obviously I'm being pulled to all this stuff for a reason. But I did get heavy imprints of those hexagon, cylinder, hexagon, satellite, one of that big black hole logo for Grok, space probe, space centric Grok logo. So we get it, right? And yeah, I mean, I feel like I was sort of touching on it, and again, I could be totally off. Felt pretty close. So yeah, I mean, I hate to bang, I hate to bang on anymore about 21504 'Cause it's already been a freaking hour and a half on that, plus the hour that the video that got wrecked the day before, the technical difficulties. So yeah, I think next, and I don't want to bang on too much about these. I just want to get the summaries of these, and then we'll do a quick summary with the AI analysis with when we go live with Cool Sheet. But I just wanted to get the main takeaways just for the predictions. And at the end here, I'll kind of do like where I think they're going, and I can, yeah, I guess at some point you got to just put the metal to the rubber to the road, make your predictions, just put yourself out there or put it out there. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, kind of thing. I did a bunch of, I did 2 sessions on each of these, and so we don't need to go over all this shit because that's gonna be pretty tedious. It's gonna be a bit information overload, which is the whole reason of having the AI do some analysis for you. So I don't want to like overdo it here, but we didn't. We got real to the point with that one. Okay, here we go. So there's 1008. Here's 411 or 4411. So these were real GameCube, block, Nintendo, Windows 94. Let's write it. Yeah, real cube, GameCube. Um, yeah, Nintendo. Uh, I got these old school. Remember BlockFi? I got Cube again. Um, yeah, Windows 95, Vaporware. Let's see what else we got. So we got, yeah, a lot of these like transparent block images, loop, chain. Um, I'm pretty sure you guys can see these, but yeah, bank. Ooh, bank, perps, banker. This feels like a trading box. This feels like a trading perpetual platform with many upgrades and tokens. So banker, sell, perps, trader, banker, long, short. Yeah, let's put that. Longs, shorts. I felt like this was like an exchange. We has the whole nine, like super integrated website with staking, farming, uh, all of it, right? I got these repeating box patterns, which must have been the logo. There is yeah, this is an exchange. Deposit and trade, bank your deposit, earn interest, provide liquidity. I'm I'm kind of brushing through this. So I don't want to focus too long. Probably some AI trading integrated functions, all kinds of assets on the site, stable tokens, long, short. So there's like a perps, but that's not. I mean, that's not saying a lot. You got Ardent, you got yeah. I mean, that's the big one right now, right? I mean, shit. There's all kinds of them. What's the other one on BNB? You can do longs and shorts. You got well, I'm live on stream, so I can't. Things aren't coming to my head right away. But yeah, ardent trading, staking, perps. You guys get the point. I got a lot of these Ethereum triangle, base layer. Yeah, and we'll scan through the PDFs. It's all this stuff is scanned. This has already been through AI, the whole AI. But so yeah, so we got 21504. We got 4411. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted you guys to kind of get an idea of what we're even talking about. I mean, these are all different projects. So we got three different projects to start the series on. And anything I'm leaving out? Uh, Cube, ETH, Cube, Vapor Cube, Vapor Element. And sometimes you're just getting data dumps while you're doing these paper sessions. So it's not like, every little word is going to connect to the target, right? Okay. So I did feel the first one was big money, but I also felt I should also point out that I also feel that this one as well has some money to it. Like I said, it's got an exchange. Um, it's it's this one's high tech. High tech. I mean, what is high tech? You got those expensive. You got devs. You got teams. You got investors. You got money pre-launch. You got like angel investors. You got ICO. This definitely had like an ICO. I mean, definitely. I can't be sure on anything on everything, but yeah, also some big money. So we'll just um, I'm saying the same thing about two different targets, but I'm also getting a lot of money, and it's like wow, lots of money with the crypto target, right? Like we hope there's lots of money with these targets. Um, cool. I feel like I'm moving along pretty nicely, if I'm being honest. If I do say so myself, we're not dwelling or we're not lingering too long on each one. Okay, so the last one, this one was pretty. This one was also very sci-fi. Sci-fi. 1008. Sci-fi. UFOs. I got a lot of flying saucer. I'm not going to do any drawings. I'm done doing drawings. So let's just do UFO, sci-fi. I got orb, which is, big like globe, gem, um, queen cell. I don't want to write everything here, but yeah, you can see I got some of these like trippy. It looked like these orbs inside of clams and very trippy starship. God, I can almost be certain I'm getting my wires crossed a little bit because I have a feeling that 21504 could be a tokenized stonk like SPXX or a derivative. Yeah, right. So it's like uh, blockchain stocks. But I also got over here. I got Starship, Star Trek. Like I said, this one's really sci-fi centric, heavy. I got yeah, Starship, Star Trek, um, Starship. Another high. Ugh, they're all saying high tech. I got to be careful with some of these descriptors, but Saturn was another one. I'll do one little Saturn with the little Saturn logo because that was heavy in some of these, right? Cell, like, God damn it, I'm saying that in this one too. But cell, like a nucleus. So like this is more science cell, where the other one was like solar cells, like Starlink. Um, you know what I mean? Like solar panel, whereas this is like nucleus cell, like microscopic laser. I don't know if the laser was on there. UFO. You can see. So I got some like UFO drawings, saucer. I got some, and then galaxy, galaxy. Okay, yeah, they're all crowded, but cool, right? I mean, galaxy, black hole. You could start. You guys can probably see these. Yeah, like um. Actually, who cares? Because you'll see these tomorrow. So we'll go over all this. I'm just vortex, cyclone, swirl, galaxy, fuck, SpaceX, future, spaceship. I'm definitely getting some of them crossed, but uh, this is definitely a crypto. This one might be a boomer. Yeah, we'll see these later. But tornado, cyclone, sphere, spiral. Okay, yeah, that's enough. I mean, look, this was what's the best way to say it? It's like this one was very word heavy after like the beginning of the session, the first like 20 minutes, I got a lot of space ideogram impressions. Maybe not ideogram. Yeah, some of them are ideograms, but like then I started just flowing right into the drawings where like then the second half was just word heavy, word intensive. Like this is something high powered, high energy, high tech, high focus, deep into the future focus, gravity, Tron, automatic, atomic powered. So we'll go over it again, but I just was we're just brushing over it. Yeah, same thing. Gravity, Tron, vortex, massive energy, core power, gravity, suction. Okay, we're that's enough of that. But and so now we got them all laid out, and yeah, and so just my little like for my prediction, I feel like these are all or these two 1008 and 21504 are high energy, high tech, galaxy. Yeah, I put high tech. So there are some crossover. Um, yeah, I thought I'd just point that out. No particular reason. Just kind of like a comparison. Yeah. So, I guess this is where we just gotta have to really like bite the bullet and make some predictions. Um, and I was thinking about this before I went live. I was like, okay, we obviously got bullish, medium bullish, like you got high bullish, low bullish, or no, you got low bear, high bear, high bull, low bull, right? Yeah, I think that's cool. That's safe to say because at some point you got to just bite it and say it. So we got 21504, 4411, 1008. I'm going high bullish. Yeah, just the space. I even got an impression of like this one's taking off like a spaceship. So it's taking off, it's going like arrows going up. I wish I could say, or no, not wish. I don't wish anything, but like um I would like to say that there were like green candles. I didn't get any like red bearish candle, bullish green candle thing going on, but I did get like I did this one was going up. Like it's rocketing, taking off. Maybe it's just the space theme. Also the high energy felt good. Yeah, I felt good on this one. So this was actually the first one I did. This one I'm gonna go low bullish. I feel like it's still going up. I still feel good about it. I just feel like there's probably a lot of competitors that are like it. I feel like there's Banker, Ardent. Who knows? It could be Cool Sheet could have picked these. It might be one of these. One of those uh, popular perp trading um, exchanges with tons of features, tons of ICO money. I just feel like it might be a little saturated of a market. So I think it's going to do well when the bull once we go into a bull market. Yeah, low bullish. This one's going to do well. This one, I would still put money on this one. Okay, and then 21504. I'm also feeling bullish. Again, I'm feeling high bullish. Yeah, this is a stonk. I feel like if this is XPX, which I think it might be, or some derivative stonk. I feel like this is the last boomer, the last of the boomer plays. And this one's also, I feel arrows going up, high bullish. So bullish on all of them, I guess, eh? Which is cool. I mean, I kind of have, and maybe that's a few different factors. Maybe that's because I kind of have a lot of trust in Cool Sheet's picks. I don't think he'd be picking garbage. Like even if you were to just take a first, like, even if I knew what they were, I don't think they would right off the bat be like they have the potential. Like I don't feel maybe this one might be a meme coin, this sci-fi, but I feel like there's even something more than this is more than just a this one, and we'll go over this tomorrow, but this sci-fi element has some mimetic token aspects to it, but I don't think this is full on meme token. This one also had kind of that video game, video game, but I think that had to do with the developers. So video game, the devs, or it was a video game, then again, I'm blind to all this. And let's be honest, this prediction part is a little up in the air. Like I'm certainly not like remote viewing. This is a hunch from doing the sessions, but a pretty good hunch. So I feel confident with my picks, and I actually didn't make my picks until just now. So it wasn't like I had this before this I went live. This is right now. So yeah, let me just sit with this for a sec since you guys have already been here for an hour and a half yesterday. If anything else is coming up. Nah, nothing else. Yeah, pretty cool. And this has been about 2 weeks now working on all this shit. I got jujitsu practice, working other targets in my different remote viewing groups, and then jamming these between different targets. So I got like I think in the last 2 weeks I've done these three, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So I've done these about 7 times in the last week. The last week, not the last 2 weeks, sorry. So, and then you got I got a monthly target we're doing in one group with the weekly targets. Anyway, so that's a lot of sessions. But it's cool because I'm getting a lot of practice, and yeah, maybe in the future I can do more. I can do more. we can talk about working different targets, and if it's cool, if people want to hear that, or if I got some cool bullet points to kind of knock down about it. Yeah, now I feel pretty good about this video, making my predictions. Yeah, they're in. Lock. High bullish check for 1108. Low bullish for 4410 check. And also high bullish for 21504 check. So the predictions are in. Um, yeah, I think that's it. My girl made me a ginger tea. Yeah, feeling good. And of course, like I said, I'm just going to reiterate one more time that, like, yeah, of course, Cool Sheet's going to pick some good plays. Like, I got confidence in him. I'm sure he wants. We both want to make some money. And we want to throw some powder at these. And yeah. So, oh, and then so the other thing, real quick before I go, is in the future I kind of want to work the timelines out a little more, like 30 days, 60 days out. And then obviously maybe a year play. Beyond, I mean, maybe even beyond 6 months, it can be a little rough because beyond 6 months, you can go into different seasons. I mean, you could be in a bear market by that time, right? Like sometimes you only have, yeah, shit, a quarter of a year to really cash out, really make your money. I mean, shit. And then by that time, if it stonks, you could be, if once you hit Christmas, that's when everybody cashes out. So just some little things to be aware of, like, do I eventually want to make some long term 1 year, maybe 2 year crypto plays? Yikes. I mean, at some point, I always like to stable out into just stable coins or pull out altogether. Like, you got to take your winnings and sometimes fuck off for a few months. That's kind of what I learned this last run. And so anyway, I don't want to get too much into the market condition stuff, but yeah, maybe there are some plays that have stipulations and lockups that, a year would make sense. And I don't know what that is at the moment, but maybe in the future that could, something like that could pop up. Maybe there's vesting periods, but man, some of those you're just there, just it's like kiss your money goodbye for a year kind of thing. It's like, do you really want to throw more than 10,000 with that when you could be using your capital to deploy elsewhere? I don't know. So that's something to consider. But yeah, the long-term play for me is certainly a 6 month window, 180 days. Holy shit. We're at the end of the year, and it's Christmas party time, right? But yeah, another thing I want to start doing is making the predictions. So it's like, yeah, I guess I'll wrap it up with that. It's like, a couple months out at the most, or what's this going to be doing in a month? And for me, that is very advanced. I mean, it's hard to get the psychic impression to, it's hard to get the impression that's telling me what it's going to be doing in a month. I haven't got that for any of these. And I've done with my buddies in our little chat. It's like I've done a lot of crypto picks for them, and I've nailed them. I've got Circle, I got all of Cool Sheets Hestia before I even knew, or Circle plays, and well, I hate to talk about shit I've done without showing it, but I nailed a few plays for them. However, it's like, great, you nailed it. I didn't really give them the parameters of where it's going to be. So and so there's two sides of the coin, right? It's like where it's going to be in a month. Shit, I didn't get those impressions. I got the target. I hit the token. I hit the crypto. Like, I had a good idea of what it was, and I did hit it. But where it was going to be in a month, in 2 months, I didn't really get that impression. And but so that's something I'd like to work on is kind of visualize if it climbs or if it just tanks or if it goes uh, neutral, right? So, all right, cool. I think predictions are in, and next thing is to get the analysis, the cloud analysis on all these, and the next time we'll be doing the target reveals with a cool sheet. All right, guys, see ya.